GameZone Birdroom. Hello and welcome to the 12th streams of Christmas. Stream number 4 with me, busubi, Rosbahaha, Chili. There he is. And Eddie Rollercore. Eddie. Oh, where's Eddie? Where's Eddie? Eddie. I don't think Eddie's woken up, so it's just the three of us, the three best ones. So you're getting your money's worth. So how are we all doing, guys?
Okay.
I'm gonna be using guys. Obviously today I'm a proper YouTuber presenter. I'm using the guys.
You haven't said it enough yet.
Well, guys, come on. Have we got a chat going?
Yeah, chat's going.
Oh, there's people.
TheRetroBear's here, Feed Me Chicken's here, Ink Northern's here, Game Shack's here.
Oh, that's awesome. Is GameZone Birdroom's not here? After I did my little GameZone bird shit. Yeah. If you didn't hear that.
Oh, this beer I've just opened tastes like ass.
So
he's just shown
we're
up.
here. Christmas hat, obviously.
I have a Christmas tree put up for fun.
I was going to drag the Christmas tree in, but I couldn't be asked in the end. So we just press show. So I've never, no one's ever trusted me to do a stream before. So this is all new to me. So doing things like that, that's the first time I've ever done it. That's exciting.
You're doing better than when I tried.
Oh, I'm gonna have to lower your expectations already, Mr. Chicken. It's not going to be good.
Especially for the Mario Kart, it doesn't want to work.
This is going to be car.
I was doing a quick Google on that. Apparently, it depends how far people have got in their campaign side of things.
Horatio Banvaston says, great intro music. Does anyone know what that music is from? I always use it on my outro, the very last bit of all my videos. But does anyone know where that music is from?
I have wondered where it's from.
It sounds catchy, whatever it is.
Yes, it would definitely seem so that we've been stood up. I was thinking that music was really good. Does anyone know? Does anyone know? There's a bonus point. We're doing bonus points all night long. And you can trade your bonus points at the end for prizes. So it's 6 a.m. on the 12th of December.
Lies, future warrior.
I was going to say
I'm calling from the future. Was we a bit late? Was we a bit late joining?
Not as late as Eddie.
What's the beer bean drink? Well, I've got a premium malts Haru ale, which means spring ale, although it's winter, and that's by Suntory. What you got, Ross?
I've got this thing called Big Bro. I'll tell you what it tastes like. You know, if you walk into like a uni dorm room and it always smells of weed, that taste in your mouth that you get, it tastes like that.
So Ratio Van Basten says, Ennio, I don't know how you pronounce it. I do know the artist, but I don't know how you pronounce it. Ennio Morricone. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's who did it, but it's from a game. It is from a game. A wild Magikarp has appeared. Okay, that's probably for you, Chili, is it? I don't know. It's a Pokemon thing.
No idea. Yeah, no. I mean, I know he's playing Pokemon at the minute, but
I thought you were just going to pull a random pack of cards out. I've got these in my pocket. Let's open one.
Is it film music? No, it is definitely from a game. It's a game that I used to play a shit ton in the early noughties. Oh, sorry, I was late. Not feeling great. Got a bad headache, cough, sore throat.
Rona.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Still taste.
My Morona.
Well, you missed my GameZone Birdroom. I did the announcement. GameZone Birdroom, but it was much better than that. Much better.
What system's that music from?
It was cross-platform. It was cross-platform.
Oh, that's not helpful.
So pretty much them all. You name it.
It's not all of them. Jesus.
John Bunday says, "Once upon a time in Mexico." No, it was not. Beer at 6 a.m. cracking stuff. Yes, I had to. There was no way I could host a stream sober. So it's got to be done. It's got to be done. Yeah, Game Shack says GameZone Birdroom's got the Rona. They call it COVID. Yes, they do.
Looking around,
we don't call it COVID here. We call it Corona. Coronavirus.
The stream's going to get slapped with one of those coronavirus information things, isn't it? It's been said enough.
Yeah, coronavirus. Need to find some Suntory bears. Good luck, because I don't think they sell it outside of Japan. Because obviously a beer weighs quite a bit. It only sells for probably £1.50, £2, something like that. Where a bottle of whiskey, they probably sell it for £20. So.
Okay, yeah, you can, but it's £4.95 a can.
Oh, really? Corbana trying to complete. I mean, I was worried. I was genuinely worried that I would miss the comments, but I'm doing the opposite. I'm not doing the show, and I'm just doing comments.
The comments are the show. What are you on about? It's fine.
I think there's only 2 to go, so we can then crack on. And I am trying to buy time in case
Eddie shows himself
does appear, or maybe someone else appears. Wink, wink. Birdroom says he's done a test. Addy Sneaker Freak, long time no see. I heard James Zone. Why do I always say James Zone? I've got a little nickname for him, James Zone Bird Shit, or James Zone Bird Poo on the family friendly version.
Chrissy always calls it GameZone Bird View for some reason. I don't know why.
Ow.
Nah, my girlfriend.
Oh, your girlfriend?
Yeah. No idea why.
GameZone Bird View.
Yeah. Makes no sense.
It's having a parrot roast on Christmas Day. I think that's a joke, isn't it? That's definitely a joke, isn't it, Steve?
But folks are going to start up a new feud and get some more chicken in.
Yeah, so as I was saying, maybe someone else could appear. Wink, wink. And no, it's not from Zelda. Anyone rings Eddie? I've sent him a text, but he's probably asleep. When I stayed in Japan, the vending machine in the foyer had beer in each night. Yeah, it is. We do have beer vending machines. They're not as frequent as the regular vending machines, but there are beer vending machines. So, at 2 a.m. when all the shops are closed, it is possible still to get beer, which is good. But then again, the convenience of 24/7. Sorry, what was that, Ross, mate?
I've had a beer from a vending machine in the UK, but I can't remember where. It must have been in the lobby or somewhere. So
London
wouldn't have been any use for anyone. But
right, okay, so we'll crack on. We'll crack on with the events of this evening. So this was billed by GameZone Birdroom as busubi at Christmas. It was never intended to be busubi at Christmas, and it won't be busubi at Christmas. It was just the fact that I didn't really like the categories that were on offer. So me and Eddie got together and we thought, well, we'll do this rebellious Christmas. But then it turned out that we was double booked with the main man, the hot, born in 1928, Chile, and so we teamed up, and we've gone with a theme of bad Christmases. Now, I should have got Billy Bob Thornton. I could have inserted a clip from Bad Santa. I think I've lost sound again, so you'll have to bear with me. I'll have to keep doing this.
No, I'm not saying anything. You're right.
No, I had lost sound. I keep losing sound. It's pissing me off. Honestly, this computer's been golden, and then obviously the day that I come to do a stream, the sound keeps dropping off, and I have to keep changing a setting to get the sound back. I'm sure a reboot would fix it, but I'm not going there. Right, so as it was Chile's thing, we'll start with Chile.
Okay.
Worst Christmas gift?
Worst Christmas gift. Well, it's not technically my Christmas gift. It was the other half's. I'm not going to mention who it was, but somebody got for Christmas for my other half a cardboard box and a pair of glasses that like stop you crying when you're cutting onions.
That's
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. That really is
not what I said.
And that is your worst Christmas gift ever.
Yeah.
What about you, Ross?
Well, I don't really get that many bad gifts. I was actually going to wear it, but I forgot to put it on. For some reason, I have a T-shirt which says "I'm only talking Frenchy today," with a picture of a Frenchie in like a cartoony, girly kind of emoji. For some reason, I got given that, and it's just bizarre. I don't know why I have it. It's I can go get it. It shows you how awful it is.
Oh, go get it. Go get it.
I think it's got Comic Sans on it. That's how bad
Let's have it. So for me, I don't know. What would be a worst Christmas gift? I mean, I don't know, because I would say like pants and socks or something like that. But then it's usually pretty handy to get pants and socks. So I don't think I've ever had a bad gift. I mean, not Christmas, but probably the worst gift I've ever had was a manual for an N60, not N64, for a DS. So it's the man himself that gave me that gift.
Can you hear me? Can you see me as well? Because I've actually got the root read, you see.
We can see you better than fucking Eddie, that's for sure.
That's right. I had to go make sure the root was plugged in, made sure I paid some electricity. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to happen like last time.
Yeah.
We'll get onto that later. But
I was going to say, what a shit gift. I'm getting a manual for a DS, 3DS. I mean, what a shit gift that is.
I know. The thing is, right, I keep going to Book Off, I keep going to Hard Off, I keep going to flea markets, and I can't find me a box, a UK box that I can put that manual with. It's just so annoying.
Oh well, never mind.
So what was your first worst Christmas gift?
Well, actually, I'm presenting the worst gift to YouTube now because I'm the substitute for roller coaster. I'm not even the first choice. So here I am. The worst gift on the 12 Streets of Christmas is me.
No, come on, that's not fair because I did ask you.
I'm just messing. Worst Christmas gift. Yeah. See, I'm gonna go with actually. The thing is, right, when you grow up as like a gamer when you're younger, right, I think every gift that isn't game related kind of feels like a really bad gift. Like you get socks, like they're useful, but it's not what you want. You get all your deodorants and your talcum powder and everything else. They're not what you want. And then like you got to sit through all like the family meals. When you're younger, that's not what you want to do. You know, you want to have like the Game Boy in your hand or your N64 in your hand or whatever else you got, and you want to be playing that. So yeah, worst gift is pretty much like anything I didn't really want.
I sadly missed most of what you've just said because my sound dropped out again. But I'm sure it was fascinating.
Not really.
I used to make sure that I used things like the socks I was given. I'd put them on my hands, then play my Game Boy. Keep my hands warm.
That's
Well,
not
I've
where
got that T-shirt. I did
Down
remember something
behind the
worse.
coal shed.
To be fair though, if you got
Oh
if
my
you got the
God.
socks right, and you use them to play the track or Mario Party, that would be really
very
handy.
rude.
Yes, I've got socks for Christmas, and I can play Mario Party and do flipping Castaway when you got to use the middle of the joystick to
Yeah.
read it in. I've got blisters doing that.
I am. Dane says put here, "Worst Christmas gift was a barcode battler," but I really wanted a barcode battler when I was a kid. I never got one, but I
never
really
got
wanted one.
I
I
used to
just
suck.
thought, oh my
Circle
god,
the cat.
I could get
Circle the
the
cat.
barcode off the back of the Cocoa Pops and scan it in, and it'd be awesome.
You never got
Obviously,
the
it
Cocoa
wasn't.
Pop monkey, though, were you? I remembered one other thing that I used to get.
Gamer. Square Love a Gamer. I've never seen that name before. That is awesome. Whoever you are, I'm in love with you. Hey Dana, hope you've got a last pleasure in you whilst you're watching live. Yes, I do too. Why not? Barcode
I remembered from about the age of about 5 to about
I
19.
think so. I don't think. I mean, obviously, if I got one now, then I'd probably think it was shit. But back then, I really wanted a barcode battler. So if I got a barcode battler, I'd be well chuffed. Ink Northerner says, I'm gutted now I don't get socks. Well, it was my birthday. Well, in the UK it was my birthday yesterday, but it was actually my birthday 2 days ago for me. And my mum sent me some pants. So thank you very much, Mother. I know you're not going to be watching this, but if you are, thank you very much. It's Woodland. Woodland is in the house. What does Woodland have to say? Worst Christmas gift? I haven't had a single Christmas gift in over 10 years. Okay. Well, we were looking for the worst, and I think you've just won. So, well done. It doesn't get any worse than nothing.
You can't gift nothing though, can you? So it's not technically a worst Christmas gift. Just didn't get one.
About 10 to 15 years in a row, I got some
See, we don't really
wrapped up.
in our family. We don't really do birthday gifts. Birthdays is like about we always like go out for dinner or make a special dinner and stuff like that. It's about like doing things for that person rather than buying gifts. So the only gift was actually my mum sent me some pants and my picture that you can just see there. You probably can't see it, but if you go on my Instagram or Facebook or whatever, it's there. And my daughter drew me that, and it's fucking awesome. I love it. Someone get Woodland a barcode battler for Christmas. It's not going to be me. I'm already spent up on postage. So, but maybe next year, Woodland. Some people at Donny need a link. Well, obviously, I couldn't make Donny this year.
It's not that far, is it? Let's face it. So,
I'm just fucking lazy, mate. I could have gone. I could have gone.
You could have.
I could have used my telephone box and just teleported there, like Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
But I'm fucking lazy. Do you know what? There used to be a Circle K not too far from me, but they've all disappeared. All the Circle Ks have disappeared. I heard Busubi got a Lego flashlight for Christmas.
Would you do studs in or studs out on that?
I don't know. I don't even know what he's fucking on about.
I kind of feel sorry for everyone in chat.
Honestly, I don't. A flashlight. What's a flashlight?
It's a flashlight.
Everyone's seeing a big, massive cock on the screen, yet the people are talking all off of the side in small boxes.
I still don't know what it is. Come on. Whatever this man says, I'm going to put it on screen because I fucking love that name. Square Love a Gamer. That's just the best name ever. Fuck you. What's that Pussy Extreme guy? I really like that name, but this one.
Pussy Liquor Extreme.
Yeah, Pussy Liquor Extreme. But the thing is, right, Pussy Liquor Extreme, it sounds X-rated. But this one you can kind of get away with, isn't it? This one's subtle, but still has the same impact. I don't think it's subtle. Age restricted. I don't. Right, come on. We'll get on to the next. The next. God, we're clutching at straws now for the worst. Whatever. We're trying to go for the worst Christmas. We're trying to be. We're trying to be the. What's the word?
Bar
I'm looking for?
humbugs.
Yeah, bar humbugs, bad Santa, rebels. Rebels is what I'm trying to go for. Come on. Worst Christmas dinner. Whew. Chili, what you got for us?
I mean, anything you guys eat for Christmas dinner would probably be my worst Christmas dinner, but that's a bit different. I don't. Christmas dinner is usually pretty good for me, to be fair.
What is your usual Christmas dinner?
Nut roast with like all the trimmings. So
A nut roast.
nut roast because I don't have meat. So
You don't have meat
No, you
unless
don't,
it's
Chris.
in Uranus.
shut your mouth. I knew this was coming.
Okay, yeah, well, that definitely is the worst Christmas dinner. Well done. Winner, nut roast dinner. Ross, worst Christmas dinner?
It's probably one I had when I went for a works night out kind of Christmas dinner thing. The whole thing was just horrible. The meat wasn't cooked, but the most impressive thing was the potatoes were so hard. They were like trying to cut a golf ball with a knife and fork. Like I lost about 4 off my plate onto other people's plates. They just like spun off. It was ridiculous, but it was disgusting. Still at it. It was free, but it's disgusting.
Yeah, of course. Well, my worst Christmas dinner was in 2010, and I usually can say that word, but anyway, in 2010, my lad, he's not a well boy, but he was always in and out of hospital, and that year he was in hospital like from the 8th of December till something like the 28th of December. So I spent Christmas Day at the hospital, and obviously everything's closed. So I had a vending machine Christmas dinner, and that was I probably actually really enjoyed it, if I'm honest. But it's certainly the one that sticks out as not a Christmas dinner. Worst
Did
Christmas
it come
dinner.
in a can like those ones you get?
They
in
did
Game?
actually get this like toasty, like a ham and cheese toasty machine installed, but I don't think it was installed until a couple of years after that. So it definitely probably would have been a bag of crisps and a can of Pepsi or some shit like that. So that was definitely my worst Christmas dinner. Chicken.
Yeah. See, the problem with me is that I create the worst.
Why is it
Christmas
every
dinners.
time I go to chicken, the sound drops out?
You don't want to hear what I have to say. That's why.
Sorry, mate.
No.
Sorry, mate. Go on. I can
No,
hear
what
you
it is,
now.
I am a really fussy eater. So I create the worst Christmas dinners because everyone, where I go, people tend to want to make sure that I eat something. So it kind of ends up being catered around me, which is a horrible, horrible feeling. But so I never actually have
what
a
are you saying?
horrible Christmas
KFC,
dinner,
Maryland chicken, that kind of thing.
but everyone else has a horrible Christmas dinner. So
You'd love it is. I know people have made jokes about it, but it is actually tradition on Christmas Eve for people in Japan to eat KFC, and they don't even know Christmas Day exists. It's all about Christmas Eve. I guess the Germans got here first or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's all about Christmas Eve. On Christmas Day, they take all the Christmas shit down. Do you know what I mean? It's all about Christmas Eve. Fucking annoys the shit out of me. They take all
heard
the
that
Christmas shit down on Christmas Day.
I heard that the KFC thing was done because
But yeah,
one they wanted something really American and something red and white,
It's all about
so they
KFC.
chose KFC.
You want to see the Christmas menu at KFC? It's fucking. I should have prepared, but obviously I didn't know Eddie was gonna not turn up and we were gonna get the chicken on. But yeah, KFC chicken, Japan, beer, streams, awesome.
I'll tell you what,
So that was the worst Christmas dinner. I've obviously lost sound again because I can't hear fuck all.
But the thing with Christmas dinners, right? Have you ever noticed, right, how you do a Christmas dinner, right, and it's usually done for like 2, 3 in the afternoon, right? So you have the big, massive like family meal, and you have you stuff until you eat. But then it's like either in the afternoon, like in the evening, or the next day when everyone comes around. It's like we'll have the cold meat sandwiches because no one finishes all the meat that's clean cooked. Oh, that is just like just bleh to me. I can't deal with that. I really can't.
Well, according to the Retro Bear, there's no such thing as a bad Christmas dinner.
I create bad Christmas dinners, believe me.
Has anyone ever done the one in a can you can buy that's self-heating? It's the whole thing.
I've not
That's
heard
ridiculous.
of this. I've not heard of this. Someone, please make a video. Christmas Day, Christmas dinner out of a can. Please, I'll watch it.
They used to sell it in game. It's got like a thing you twist at the bottom and it just heats all the way up through something in the can. It looks vile.
Right, no, hold on. I need to interrupt this broadcast because my favourite username has just made a comment and I've got no idea what he's on about. But when you called Square Love a Gamer, I'm going to highlight your comment all day long. So the Game Shack says, West Christmas dinner is easy for me. The wife's friend and her husband came out for dinner, except she insisted on cooking it at hers and bringing it over, called dinner all round. Lovely, yeah. I think I have experienced that before, where someone's like bought a dinner. I don't know whether it's Christmas or not, but yeah. Ooh, lobster. You can't beat a bit of lobster. I'm guessing Dana said. Did Dana say that the worst was lobster?
I think he said it was the best. He said it was amazing. I think he said.
He fucking did. I had lobster for Christmas. It was awesome. No, Dana, I think you're missing the point here, mate. We're not talking about the best, right? Ink Northern's going to talk about the best Christmas movie, and Birdroom is going to talk about the best.
Everyone else lost any sound here?
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
not hearing nothing either.
Okay,
Yeah,
go
I'm
on.
not hearing anything either.
You've got subtitles underneath, though, isn't there?
Yeah. Does he
When he
realise
looks
that
fine,
he's...
still can't hear him.
Yeah, we can't hear him.
Well, we're going to have that. There's going to be subtitles underneath, right? And really what's going on is just swearing at everyone right now, saying, and we just can't hear nothing. Deliberate. It's
exactly.
deliberate.
Yeah. Somehow my mic became muted. Fuck this shit.
I want to know now.
I warned you. I warned you at the start that this would be car crash.
I muted my mic to cough. I want to know if it mutes you.
Well, the funny thing is, I somehow muted my mic, and then I lost sound, and I was bitching and moaning that I'd lost sound, and then I got the sound back, and all I could hear was Chili going, "Does he realise that? Yeah, we can't hear him." I'm like, "Fuck you!" Fuck this stream. Woodland, I'm all about cutting edge, Steve. I guess there was a bit of a conversation. I just picked a comment at random there and it didn't quite work out. Right, let's scroll down the comments a little bit. James is smashed. Do you know what, right? I'm on my second beer.
At 6 o'clock in the morning.
But the thing is, no, listen, right. On the 8th of November, I had to go for a health checkup, yeah. So I decided that I was not going to drink beer. And then I thought, do you know what? I'm not going to drink beer for a whole month until my birthday. So I haven't drank beer for a whole month. And yeah, it makes the difference. I'm telling you. I could easily neck like 4 of those and not even feel it. Well, I would feel it, but I'd not be as silly
You'd be
as I
hoping
am
for a
now.
cheap night if you haven't been drinking. That's where it was supposed to go.
And this is just 1 month. 1 month without beer. But I'm gonna have to give up the beer because that health check actually then came back and said, "Mate, your liver's fucked." So I did know that anyway. I had a test a couple of years ago, and they said your liver's not looking too healthy, mate. But I
Why don't you
ignored
go for a
it,
health check?
and I ploughed on. But we are gonna have to have to cut back on the old beer. Look, once the youngest is past 20, I'll go for it again. I don't give a fuck.
Don't worry about the liver. It's when you shit blood. That's when you need to stop. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not shitting blood unless it's after sex. I'm badly dubbed. I'm sorry. I don't. Come on, rate the host. I'm no fucking retro chef. Retro chef. I'm no the retro bear, and I'm certainly no Daintster. I just whilst I mentioned Daintster, I will just say if anyone has never watched the stream that he did last year, that was a masterpiece. A masterpiece of how to do a stream. I've forgotten what it was called. Put it in the
Rumble,
comments. Shitting blood, Jesus. I'm not shitting blood. I'm not shitting blood. Unless it's with my favourite barbed wire dildo. I'm not shitting blood. My favourite part of Christmas dinner is doing the dishes. Are you fucking mad? I take pictures of them all day. I probably wouldn't find that funny unless I was drunk. Thank you. Check is in the post. Right. This is the last worst Christmas dinner question we've got. And we're on chicken, so we start with chicken. What is your worst Christmas memory, Mr. Chicken?
Bloody
And
hell.
don't say now.
Worst Christmas memory. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm trying to play like catchphrases in my mind as if like, you know, all the blocks are gonna like just disappear, and soon there's gonna be an image that tells you which one is the worst Christmas memory, and I know it. Do you know what? It sounds bad, right? But I was, or I am, the only male like from my sister and my cousins, right? So a lot of things kind of felt like they were pounded towards like my cousins and my sister. I'd just always be bored if I was at my aunt and uncle's. So I'm gonna go anytime we went away from home, just because I would be bored. So basically Boxing Day. I mean Christmas was alright because you know you got things to play with and just left to be on my own. But like boxing is still in with Christmas, and Boxing Day would make an effort to go and see other parts of the family. But being young and adults having their conversation, that's just being left to do what we want with our Christmas toys. You know, sometimes boring. So I'm gonna go with that, which sounds really, really bad.
Yeah. Chili. Worst Christmas memory, mate.
There was a year that I was nigh on certain I was going to get the PS1 for Christmas. Like, to the point that I'd seen it in the cupboard under the stairs where parents used to hide all the Christmas presents. Later to find out that wasn't for me, it was for my sister.
Oh.
What did you get?
Oh.
I got a bike. Do I look like a person who wants to ride a bike? No. No, I do not.
Ross.
Well, it's not a biggie. Like when I was younger, I had this like Uncle Jason. He was a nice guy. Like he used to
Did he
dress up like
die?
Santa and that all the time. And I
Is he
remember like
dead?
this
Is he
one
dead
day,
now?
he used to, like walk around, he'd like sit on his lap, pretend to be Santa, like you know, what do you want for Christmas, all that kind of jazz. And one day we had to do it, but it was in the shed. And then I remember a lot of blue lights, and then I never saw Jason again.
So was Jason even real?
I don't know. I dreamt it.
You'll never know. You'll never know.
I don't know. I don't really have any
Uncle
bad Christmas
Jason.
memories. so
Well,
yeah.
I mean, you do live on a prison island. Maybe Uncle Jason was just an escapee. And
Let's
he
just let
came
him out
to
to
see.
dinner.
He came to see little Ross one year, but then
Oh,
they dragged
I
him
got
back to
told that year.
prison.
2 blocks up the ass.
For those that don't know, Ross lives on the equivalent of Alcatraz.
I mean, he's not wrong.
It's not far off.
So for my worst Christmas, I don't honestly, I don't really have a Christmas that sort of sticks out in my mind, like in Neo fucking lettering that, oh, this was the worst one. But I will tell you that in the early 90s, I'm guessing it was, I don't know, when did the Saturn come out? 90, 93, 94, 94, I want to say.
96?
No, fuck off. No, it was
Swear it's
way
quite
before
late.
then.
It's
It
right
was
now.
like I reckon it was 94.
I wanna say
94, maybe
96.
95. No way was it as late as 96. 96, I would have been 16 years old. There's no way. There's no way.
95.
95 at the latest. I'm
Yeah, it
going to
was
go
95.
94,
Just looked it up.
95. Anyway, so by this time, I lived with my mum, and I went round my dad's on Christmas Day, probably about 11 o'clock. And I unwrapped my presents, and I think I got a SNES game or something like that. My dad gave me a SNES game, and my stepbrother, he had a fucking Sega Saturn with a steering wheel and Sega Rally, and probably a couple of other games. And I was just like, what the fuck? I get a SNES game, and he gets a fucking Sega Saturn. Do you know what I mean? He's not even your son. I'm your son. Yeah, no, I was livid. I was, I was fucking livid.
Was it a good?
But I did have fun. I had fun playing that Sega Saturn. I played Sega. I reckon I played that Sega Saturn more than he did.
What
But
SNES
yeah,
games?
that was it was harsh, very very harsh. Let's see what's been going on in the comments as I've been neglecting them. I'm trying to pick a comment that doesn't involve me looking further back to see where the conversation was, which is very hard. It's very hard. Do you know what? I thought, you know, the people that really do a good stream, like Dana. I mean, I think Dana's probably the king of streams, without a doubt. RetroBear does a good job. Don't get me wrong. And even though it pains me to say it, I think Retro Chef does a good job. But I've actually got a new appreciation, because obviously this is the first time I've done the hosting and tried to look at the comments, and it's fucking it's hard. There's a fucking skill to it, I tell you. It's not
You need a
as
proper cod eye, don't you?
fucking mad. It's fucking crazy. Busubi says, please. Not Busubi says. Steve says, please look at WhatsApp. Okay, I'm looking
I'm
at
guessing
WhatsApp.
it's a flashlight.
I'm looking at WhatsApp, Steve. What am I looking at? Oh, Steve sent me a message. He says,
And I think Stud's in on that.
you've got a live stream later, chap. Whoops, realised your time. Sorry. Emoji. Cry. Emoji. I'll pop on. Send me over the link. Bear with. Right. Steve, if you're watching, right, the link is obviously streamyard.com/ it is FJGQSN2FY8.
See who else can join in quickly.
If I can get someone else to talk, I can text it you. But otherwise it's Big Game House here. Isn't he on a cruise or some shit? Have I lost sound again, or is everyone speechless? How is it?
No, I was just hoping Squirtle Lovers backstage.
I didn't lose sound. Thank fucking God. Look, guys, I need you to talk. There's a second, guys. It's the second, guys. God, I'm turning into a proper YouTuber. Essex Retro. I'm coming for you, guys.
Fucking hell.
You can tell he's got a mouth for that drink, can't you? I mean, this is like Two's eating so hard he's almost fallen over.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
I love it. I love it.
It's not the beer, it's the heroin.
Look, and you're wondering why I became an alcoholic. Because this is why.
Yeah, I've got a question for everyone then, right? If we're talking about worst
I'll
Christmas
text you,
stuff,
for
right?
fuck's sake.
And since we got you three on, right?
He's a
Have you
lovely
any of you
guy.
deliberately asked for a bad
Yeah,
Christmas present?
My old boss, he was from Liverpool, but he never said lad. But he did say Burger King.
I don't know if James can hear us.
Burger King. Don't get Steve on, you just shit.
Yeah, you can't hear
That's
us.
great advice, Al.
Yeah, yeah,
I
but
think
to be
he's
fair,
on
at
his
least,
stream when he's on his own.
at least James,
James, you
knows
need to be drunk all the time.
speakers
You should
working.
say that.
Then the stream's now split in two. The three on this side can hear each other, and then Basubi's all by himself.
Yeah, he's done
Yeah,
it
we
again.
can't even hear
You're
him
muted,
now.
mate. You're muted. Muted. Somebody tell him in chat. He's muted.
Warriors battled to become
Oh.
the ultimate champion.
I think he wants to talk about Games
The
Master.
time is nigh to compete for honor and the golden joystick.
Let's get sweaty.
I love my friend Jason, that did.
The three done it because you can't hear anyone.
Get a full combo.
TV's most exciting video game show is back.
Welcome to Games Master.
I've been expecting you.
So, did anyone watch the new Games Master?
I watched
Oh,
5
you
minutes of it.
fucking cunts! You absolute fucking cunts!
Has there only been 3 episodes though?
Yes, there is. There is only 3 episodes. It was
Yeah, I haven't
basically we'll try it and see. They filmed it all in one day apparently.
I haven't seen the last one. Do you really want my honest opinion of what I think?
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
reboot?
yeah. Let's talk. There's only me and you that have watched it, mate.
All right, so obviously I'm really, really happy with the first line that the new presenter said, which went somewhere along the lines of, we're about to basically destroy your childhood memories of Games Master. That first line, yeah, it was the best thing they could have done on that Games Master, because if they hadn't said that, I would have been really pissed off by the reboot, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't know, what do you think?
I actually quite enjoyed the the thing is I had really, really low expectations. So when I heard that they were gonna do a remake, obviously I was thinking of that Donna O'Brien show that he did a few years back, and what a piece of shit that was. And I was thinking, yeah, it'll be like that. It'll be shit. It'll just be a crappy show with games in it, with the Games Master brand. But I'm gonna level it. I was pleasantly surprised. The first episode was very woke. I'm not gonna lie, it was. Let's include everyone demographically as we can. But by the third episode, to be honest, I thought they captured the essence of Games Master quite well. You know, obviously we're talking 30 years since the original Games Master was launched, so it's obviously not going to be the same, and it's never going to be the same because we're not that age as well. But I actually thought they did a pretty good job of capturing the essence but making it modern and doing all the things that they need to do in today's world by doing what they do on TV to get that message across. But
Did they?
other than that,
Did they
yeah,
only have modern games on it?
they did only have modern games in it, but it was fine. It was fine. It worked. You know, they had Mario Kart 8, which I would have ripped the shit out of that little fucker. Big, because they had Big Barry. Big Barry, you know, remember Big Barry from Games World? Big Barry, was it Big Barry? I don't know, because obviously Games World was on Sky, so you know, my dad was more in favour of having Sky than having food on the table. So we had Sky, and we would watch Games World, and they had this the was it the Eliminators? Fucking memory's hazy, man. But one of the Eliminators, I think it was called Eliminators. Correct me in the comments, fuck's sake. Big Boy Barry, yes, thank you. GameZone Birdroom, Big Boy Barry. Well, he's got a son, and he is in games, the new Games Master, and basically Z list celebrities challenge Big Boy Barry's son, and the last episode was Mario Kart 8, and he was shit. He won, but he was fucking shit. So
Would I have stood a chance?
They should have had me.
I had to Google him to jog my memory. I know he is now.
Would I have stood a chance?
Say what, Mr. Chicken?
I said, would I have stood a chance against him, or would he beat me as well?
No, I think you would have, because yeah, no. You know, when you're good at a game, you can see what kind of people's levels are, and yeah, I think you would have beaten him easy, if in fact.
I'll tell you one thing that does work with that new Games Master. It really shouldn't work. Is the parts with Grado in it. Now, if anyone don't know Grado is a British wrestler, but because he's really quite funny in his own right, those little skits that they do shouldn't work, but they really do work. Particularly in episode 2 when they're trying to do the female armor. Now,
I thought it was great. Like I said, I thought the first episode was a little bit too much in your face woke. But the show overall was fine, and I think it did get a little bit better. They had a Sobby Tech in the second episode, which I've got one of his games, which is the Spectrum port on the Game Boy Jetpack, where they made a game. And then I thought if you take the third episode, I think the third episode is the best, because it just feels a little bit more normal. I thought for 2021 as a reboot of a 30-year-old show, I thought they did a decent job.
They're doing all right at rebooting 30-year-old things recently with the new Ghostbusters as well.
I've not seen it.
It's worth watching.
Cinema is as expensive as it is in the UK and Japan, so I don't go. And
do they double the movies, or is it just subtitled over there?
They subtitle them if they're in English. They subtitle them, which is why I'll go and watch them. If they fucking dubbed them, I fucking won't go. That's for sure. They sometimes do dub. Like the bigger cinemas may have a dub on a really big film, but most of the time it is just subtitled.
Do they let you know before, or do you just sit down and find out whether or not you're going to know what's going on?
No. It will say like in katakana. So, for example, I went to see No Time to Die, and it will say No Time to Die in katakana, and then it will say Nihongo Jimaku, which means Japanese subtitles. So, yeah, if it says dubbed, and I won't go and watch it. There's no way. No way.
I don't know. If I got in there at something that was dubbed, I'd have to sit there and watch it. I feel rude just walking out and like.
I tell you what, it feels rude just walking out when the credits start rolling. Japanese cinemas, yeah, they're not. there's a couple of differences from the UK cinemas. Like when you go to UK cinemas, particularly like in the first week of a film showing, like people will be cheering, will be laughing, and and if it was brilliant, they'll even clap at the end. I remember going to see the first movie I ever saw at the cinema was Ghostbusters 2. And people like standing ovation at the end. And I was just like, wow, this is cool. But in Japan, everyone's really, really silent, and they'll stay until the end of the credits in silence. And then once there's nothing on the screen and the lights come back on, then they'll leave. So I went to see No Time to Die.
At the end, and they all get like cloths out and clean the seat they were in and everything. Make it
It's true. But yeah, I went to see No Time to Die for the second time, and I thought I ain't sitting through the fucking credits again, and I did. I felt really awkward because I was the only person getting up and walking out before the credits had rolled. Means nothing to me. Sorry, Adam. Don't know what you're on about. I need to fuck off. The comments are bullshit. I don't know what's going on. Right, have we got any more? We were planning on like a little Mario Kart race, but the sort of pre-show thing we couldn't get it working. We know that Chili's not seen Games Master. And Ross is also not seeing Games Master.
I've not. You didn't give me enough time.
Yeah, that's true. He sounds like him, that's for sure.
That's what we're going to start that, shall we? That he is Dominic Diamond.
Yeah, definitely.
Why not?
Definitely.
You see, I had another little section here, but obviously Eddie's not here, and it involves Eddie, so we'll have to skip that. So, remember in the pre-show, I said I've got this question.
Oh God!
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do it. Ross,
I ain't got a clue. I don't know what I'm doing next week.
What is in the mouth of 2022 for you?
All I'm going to do is I'm going to spend too much money on games that I never get around to playing and get 1 year closer to death. That's it.
You cannot say fairer than that.
I drink a lot of beer.
Chili.
Try and complete more games than I've bought. That would be a good start. Probably not going to
hell,
happen.
If that was me.
Start. Other than that, not much.
Not much.
No. As Ross says, just 1 year to death, closer to death.
Well, this man must have it. This man must have a feud brewing, surely.
I was going to say though, before we had this question, what you should have done is done the question for Eddie, yeah. Then one of us can duck out of screen and literally have a blank screen up for a few minutes, and then it's just like a homage to Eddie, like Eddie was here or where was Eddie, kind of like the where.
Okay,
was
here we
books,
go. Go for it. You're the man.
If Sue was going to say Eddie Griffo, he said that should be a calendar with an alarm that says allows you to wake up. But Subi needs you here.
A fucking
Get
alarm
here
that
now.
whacks him on the fucking head.
Well, I'm going to duck out screen. Let's see if there was an answer.
So I've sent Eddie a parcel, and it literally arrived yesterday. So there were some bits in it that he'd actually ordered. But then there was a few bits in there that I've just sent him as a gift. So the plan was that he was going to unwrap them live on YouTube. But he's not here.
Yeah, it's probably work. It's probably his work that's pissed him off, though. Let's be honest. his work seems to have been working really.
I know,
odd hours.
you know, his work pattern is all over the place and shit, but you know, there are things like alarms on your phone, so I'm not gonna forgive him that easy. But you see, no one knows this. Not even Shelley doesn't know this. Ross doesn't know this. But the last question was going to be the truth behind FMC versus busubi, and the plan was at this point, Feed Me Chicken was going to appear.
2 seconds. Let me go get him.
But now he has to take his mask off and be Eddie.
Hello, everyone. How the fuck
Yes,
are you?
that would be the best thing ever if he just whipped off the fucking mask and it was Eddie. That would be fucking brilliant.
It was me. It was me all along.
So the reason why I wanted to do this little thing at the end was because like I say, we were planning on having a race, but for whatever reason, God hates me, and so we're fucking that off, and we're going to go straight into the truth behind FMC versus busubi, and well, the truth is that the racing was real. It wasn't staged in any way. It could have gone either way, but what was staged is obviously the rivalry. Now, I would say, particularly in the latter half of 2021, yeah, that's where we are. The person that I speak to the most is Feed Me Chicken, and quite a few weekends we've spent fucking just dicking around on fucking video chat like this, just the pair of us, and just messing around, and you know, I know what he looks like in real life, and I know what his family looks like in real life. I've chatted with his kids and his wife, and his wife is smoking. He's punching way above his weight. And yeah, so I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew that there wasn't actually a real rivalry between us, and we are actually really, really good friends. And obviously I am the better Mario Kart racer. That is the truth, is it not?
Well, yeah. There is no denying that. Absolutely. 100%. I've got my arse absolutely handed to me.
You were putting up a good show with the times, though. You were chunking them down.
Yeah, but the thing is, when like
Not
Mr.
for
busubi has said,
live,
you know,
the one before.
you can learn the track, and then at some point you're going to start hitting the same bit time and time again, and so the times are always going to naturally come down. And the thing is, when it just drones on and on and on and on and on, it's just there's got to be a point where you just say, right, enough's enough. Where's it going to go from here? And that's where we got to. Like, you know, we could have probably kept going, and someone somewhere would have done a record of some magnitude. But you know, it was just going to, you know, how long before everyone just loses interest, and then to progress as it did into what we did until mine just completely fell apart. It made sense, and you know, obviously everyone who was in the chat, you know, were there watching it. You know, it was great fun to be part of. Don't get me wrong, although I absolutely got mullered, I still enjoyed myself. You know, everyone who sent the videos in, the builds up, then the actual racing. You know, being with Dainster on and with TheRetroBear on. You know, and obviously, you know, going against someone as skilled as busubi just shows you like what he was saying, where it's just like, you know, Mario Kart is a game that everyone can get involved in, but then if you're willing to take that extra step, there's a whole nother level in Mario Kart that's just waiting to be unlocked and unearthed. And you could just see the difference, and it made that sort of advert. And I think, you know, personally, you know, I think it was just one of those things that naturally progressed into another, and it was just fantastic to do it with someone that you know, someone you can bounce off ideas, and then here we are, you know.
I really wanted to see some kind of like forfeit come into it, just because I wanted to see. I wanted to put it forward that somebody should just eat an entire OXO cube in one go, because that would entertain me.
An OXO cube. I'd struggle to find one. I've been looking for them. I can't find
Post
them.
an OXO cube.
Yeah, you would. You'd have to. I have to get gravy sent to me. Yeah, gravy
Jesus.
granules.
With that comment on the screen, Parrot Man, fuck off.
And ow, you can also fuck off.
To be fair, right? I know obviously we made the thing about make busubi humble, but do you know what? There is a line there, right? Where obviously I was never humble anywhere through it. I lost with no grace whatsoever. And if I ever won, I would have won with no grace whatsoever. But when it comes to busubi, right? What people have to realize is that the whole way through it, the confidence was real. There was no arrogance. There was no need for him to be humble. He knew from day one, he was going to kick my ass. All he had to do was prove it. And man, did he ever prove it. I think I won 2 races, nearly lost, and it was only because you gave me a head start in both. And I still nearly lost one on Toad's Turnpike. So, there was, the whole make you humble thing. I mean, it was obviously just to try and put you off, but your confidence was real and shine through immensely.
Yeah, I'm gonna level with you here. Like, obviously, when you are good at something, you can look and judge people on how they play. And whilst I don't think Chicken is a bad player, you can tell. Like if you're a professional footballer, you don't just look at a football player and go, "Oh, he's good, he's bad." You know what I mean? You see what they're doing, and you see what makes them good, and you can see what makes them bad. And obviously, I could see that in Chicken, and I knew that he wasn't really a threat. The only the only thing that was ever going to make me lose is the pressure of doing a live event. So when you heard me say things like I'm relieved, is because doing a live event makes you nervous, and maybe people don't know this about me, but I actually enjoyed watching darts, and you can have really, really good darts players, but once they get on the big stage, they turn to shit. Do you know what I mean? Because the nerves just get to them. And yeah, half of being a good darts player is being able to control those nerves. And that was really the only thing that I was up against in this whole thing, was the nerves of doing it live on the internet. So
I'm actually I'm a pretty good Guitar Hero player. I've won competitions to win shit, but as soon as I know that someone's like staring at me or watching me, or if I play it on YouTube, I get like I just fuck up everything. It's like RetroBait's asked me to go on his quiz. I'll go on it. I'll forget everything, absolutely everything when I do it. When I watch it at home, I get decent scores, but live,
yeah, no, I mean it
blank.
is a thing. It's totally a thing, and I'd be the same. Like, me, RetroBait, and Pedro, we did the James Bond VHS bootleggers thing, and before that, I was thinking of loads of shit to say, but then as soon as you get on the camera, it's all gone. So that nerves thing, being able to control those nerves is a bigger thing than you probably think. So
It's a skill.
yeah,
I don't have it. It's a skill.
yes. So we're pretty much done here for busubi at Christmas, or the awesome foursome, or whatever the fuck that I called this stream.
It's just called Sans Eddie.
I'm out of beer now, so I'm done. I'm bored. We'll see if there's any comments. John Bunday. For those that don't know, John Bunday is not a YouTuber, as far as I know. He's just
should be though.
He's just an avid an avid viewer of Feed Me Chicken who got involved. Retro Claire, the feuding was fun. It never mattered who won, really.
Spoken like a
did
true
that.
FMC fan there.
It's freaking me out. I'm not in the little window.
Woodland says, I have to say, I've never felt what being nervous is like. It's fair play. I mean, you'd be good at something with that because, yeah, nerves can play a massive part in a lot of things.
There's a way you conquer nerves.
Yeah, you put them on the big screen, let them just suffer.
Yeah. Man up and get on.
So, Steve, Addy Sneaker Freak, he is going to be setting up a after party if anyone wants to join in. Just to let you know. Dane still won shitloads of floor tournaments, just never happened in front of the camera. I don't know what that means. Anyone?
Yeah, no, no,
Well, maybe he was a gymnast. You know, where they do like the twirling of the baton and everything. You know, you see Dainster doing all those little flippity doodah things.
Oh yeah, the Olympics. Yeah, it's called.
Yeah,
It's
be
called the
secret,
floor,
it
isn't it?
could
Where
be a
they do
secret
all the
path.
somersaults.
Secret past.
watch him own
Also
that horse.
secret now.
Okay, so I think we're done. I think we're done here. We've done the worst Christmas. We sadly didn't get round to racing. I've had fun anyway, and that's all that matters. So
I'm half cut. I'm good.
I wasn't even meant to be
I
here.
didn't even wake up even during the stream. No, just checking my phone. Nothing. So we'll leave it there, and I thank you for everyone that's watching. I don't know how many watchers. 'Cause I'm not watching YouTube. I'm just watching the chat on StreamYard. So fuck knows
15.
how many people ever watched.
Can I just ask a
If
question
it was
before you go
if it
there?
was more than 5, which I think it is, just looking at the comments, then I'm very, very grateful for that because that was kind of my biggest fear that no one would be watching. With it being
Busubi.
on my channel.
Busubi,
Yes, mate.
have you got Eddie's phone number, like actual legit phone number?
Yeah.
Why don't you just ring it on loudspeaker and see if he answers? Just for kicks. I mean, you know,
I think I do.
that sounds really, really mean. Like, you know, he's meant to be on the stream. At least he was on the stream, just in vocal form.
It's when he goes, I'll pull out and be on. That's when.
Oh, wow. I'm kind of busy right now. He won't answer.
We should have some like tense music going on the bottom, like. Ding. I don't know what tense music sounds like, you know.
Countdown.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service.
So we know he's on Vodafone. Right.
And its number starts 07.
Yeah,
Oh,
shocking.
fucking hell, you're doctoring him.
Even my phone number starts with 07. Well, I wanna thank you so much for coming on last minute and getting the wink wink. So yeah, no, thank you very much. Like I say, Chicken, I won't say his real name, is a very, very good friend of mine. And I love him. I love you, Chicken.
Everyone loves
so,
Reginald.
So no, thank you so much for coming on at very short notice.
You're welcome.
The hot He's either 28 or is born in 1928.
Neither.
Chilly. Like I say, we were double booked, and we decided to merge the streams.
Just made sense.
Yeah, and it's been a blast. So thank you very much. And considering he's only been on the Pepsi Max, he's done well.
Hard stuff, that mate. It's hard stuff.
Yeah. And Mr. Bois.
Mwah.
Thank you very much.
That's
for
all
coming
right.
on.
I'm just here. I don't
And
know
you
why.
wouldn't let me
Just here.
down. and we just go over to Eddie. Oh no, we can't go over to Eddie.
Oh,
So thank
got
you,
nothing that looks like
YouTube.
in my room.
Have a Merry Christmas. Now just fuck off.